Oh, got a little bit of a slow start today. It's a low energy morning for me, you know? Very low energy morning. I'm sleepy. I've been sleeping well the past few days. But I'm awake. I'm here. This game. What did we get done the last time? I kind of was hoping we'd be able to like push through to the end. This game's slightly longer than the first one, which nothing wrong with that. Just a little bit more content. I'm sure that if I didn't spend so much time just like aimlessly wandering around looking for the treasures, we've missed so many. I think we're missing like, I think we have like 63 or something like that. 64 or something. So we're missing somewhere in like the mid 30s. That's a decent amount that we're like missing out on. And I think we're like 10% left of the game to go. I contemplated pushing through on Saturday, but I was like, nah, we'll save it for today. So we'll beat Among Thieves Uncharted 2, and then we'll start up 3. So more and more Uncharted. Good morning night. Good morning. That's it. Good morning. That's good evening. Hey, say whatever you want, you know. Whatever makes you happy. Hey, it's the evening, right? Guten Tag. Willkommen. It's the evening. It's the evening. How's life treating you, Mara? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing real well. I'm sleepy. I made new internet friends today. Girl, hell yeah. All right. Get dish. Give me the 411, the DL. How'd you make some internet friends? Yeah, so I believe we have just a little bit more to go here in 2, and then we'll start up 3. Started playing games with your friend's little brother. Interesting. How little of a brother? Like a year older or like decades and decades? He's 13. He's 26. Oh, okay. No, anytime I hear like little brother, it's the correct term for their younger brother, you know. I hear little brother and I assume like 14-year-old, you know. I carried him on my little back through some League games. League of Legends. Oh, sure, my friend's baby tiny child brother. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's where the brains go. That's where the brains go. I can't control what my brain thinks. It just be doing it. So that's dope. That's dope. So you were playing with your friend's little brother and some of his pals? And were they in awe of your gaming talent, Mara? Were they in awe? Were they like, wow, you're like real good. You're like a champion. Sure they were. Exactly. Who do you main in League? It was a pretty remarkable character, a carry. Were you playing in ranked or were you just doing like casual stuff? I say all these words as though I know what they actually mean. I don't. I sort of do. I was playing an off-meta Karma mid. You don't know what it means. I do not. An off-meta. Well, I can understand that. That's not like... An off-meta would be an alternative build. Like, I understand that. I understand that. But Karma mid, that means nothing. But off-meta, I understand that. Hey, the whole idea with builds and stuff is like, yeah, sure, there's more efficient things, but then there's like what you're comfortable with too. So you can take like whatever the main meta is and make your alterations to whatever that is, because there's obviously things that are going to be more efficient and stuff. But yeah, an unexpected build, Karma is usually a support class. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if Karma had another connotation. That's the name of the character. Got you. Karma is usually a support class, not a carry. What? How do they like offer like buffs and stuff like that? Is that what they're supposed to be? When you say support, that's what I'm usually assuming, is that they can like help the ones around them. They're not there to do like the big damage, but you figured out a way to rip dicks off. I have 6 mains because I've been playing a long time. Yeah, she's a lot of utility. She shields people. Oh, nice. I'll be ripping donks. Nice. Nice. They probably deserve it, too. I mean, that's the point. You wouldn't get involved in that unless you wanted your donk ripped off. 6 mains. Do you have to individually build them throughout like, playing? I know that they occasionally add, like, new characters and classes and stuff like that, but do you have to... Do you have to, like, stick with one character and, like, build it? Like, do you get, like, over time, do you get, I don't know, like, passive experience? I've seen very little League of Legends. I like playing cleric heal supports for a lot of games, even Dungeons and Dragons. Suits you. You don't have to stick with a character. You could choose a new one every match. Right. But I'm saying, like, over time, do you like build up that character so you can unlock more abilities that they can use in a match and stuff like that? Or is it all just you're starting fresh new every time? So what I saw was that, like, as you play the game, you're like buying new shit for your character and stuff as the match goes on. But I didn't know if there was something that, like, after the match, you got, you know, X, Y, and Z points, and now instead of having, like, you can, like, lessen the amount of cooldowns for your abilities, you know, like passive shit and stuff like that, you know. You can use an extra shield. You know, kind of things like that. Not like experiences and experience points, but it does help to get experience with a specific character. You're pretty much fresh every time. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So no functional points for any character. So every time you're starting brand new, fresh. You just have a certain way that you build your characters. I got you. See, yeah, that just goes to show you, like, I very much don't know much about the League of Legends. I've seen like maybe like 10 minutes of it, and I was like, this looks horrifying. Especially when people aren't, like, explaining things. You have to, like, figure it out by watching what they're doing. And that's not always a good way to learn things. It can be, but sometimes when you don't know what's happening there... I got you. Well, that's dope, dude. That's dope. I'm glad you made some online friends. Do you guys have another play date set up? I don't mean for that to be demeaning. Playdates are awesome. They added you to their server? Ooh. Nice. Very nice. So you could just pop on whenever, is that the kind of thing? Playdates are awesome. I hear you had a playdate with Joey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We hung out on Friday. It was good. It was good. Joe and I haven't had like a lot of one-on-one time. Like almost every time we've gone out and hung out, it's been with other people, and I never get to talk to them. So it was nice to be able to just like sit down and talk to Joe. It was nice to be able to do that. I love that dude. So that was cool. That was cool. It's more like a Pat and Jeff problem, not my fault. It is kind of a Pat and Jeff problem. I could just be like, both y'all get away. I'm talking. I want to talk to y'all. I could do that, but that's rude. I like those individuals too. I like Pat and Jeff. And I enjoy when they're around. They're good people too. I mean, I've known them pretty much just as long as I've known Joe. I did not work with them every day like I did with Joe, but I knew Pat and Jeff just as long. I worked with Pat for a couple of years. Jeff was always on the outskirts because he was always off campus. He was always off campus. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to have a play date. Joe was like, "Do you want to go to a bar?" And I was like, "Dude, you know I don't drink anymore like you, so like, I don't care about beer. If you just want to like go sit on a bench and talk, I'm down. Like, we don't have to do anything. Like, bye." It's weird having that whole like, let's just go grab a beer and sit and talk social aspect removed. That's a weird one because I've done that like my entire life. So then it's like, well, what do we do now? We just go, you want to go get coffee? Like, what do non-alcoholics do? It's such a large portion of how like I got to know people. Is such a large and simple like social aspect, you know. You sit, you have a couple of drinks, and you talk for hours, which is delightful. You know. Now that that's kind of gone, like that was my comfort zone, you know. That was my little box, and I didn't know what to do or say or whatever. It was just like, let's go grab a drink. And it'd be like, yeah, that's a great idea. Now I don't do that. So now it's like, what do? You want to go bowling? Bowling's cool. I used to like going to Savage Mill because you can sit indoors with big windows and tables and not buy anything. Oh, Savage Mill is that's like that old timey mall. I haven't been there in a long time. Yeah. I completely forgot about that place. I think when I was a kid, my parents bought a... Oh, I remember that place real well. Now, I just had some flashbacks. I just had some like flashbacks. My parents bought a grandmother clock? Grandmother clock? Not grandfather. The grandfather clocks are the big ones that stand on the floor, but this one goes on the wall. It's like a miniature grandfather clock. And they bought it from out there. I didn't like going there because that place didn't have like your traditional toy stores and shit there. So I was like, this mall is fucking stupid. I don't want to go to this dumbass place. I was probably like 8 years old or something like that. And my dad was like, get out of the car. And I told him, hell no. And the look he gave me, I will never forget. Like, he wanted to murder me. I don't think... My dad has hit me like twice in my life. He slapped the shit out of me for saying hell no. I was 8 years old. That's why I remember Savage Mill, because I caught a whooping for saying hell no. I don't want to go. I think there was more. I think I said hell no. I don't want to go in the damn mall. I think that's what I said. And my dad was just like, children should not say those types of things. Slap. And I was like, ah. I remember that vividly. I remember that vividly. My dad was livid at me. Livid. I did the two big swears. For an 8-year-old, I was surprised. My dad did not beat us or hit us. Like, I got hit twice. Once was because I told him no. I don't know what he must have been having like a really frustrating day. He like asked me to do something and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And he was just like, you'll go help your mother, slap. And I was like, ah. I remember that. And then there was that one time. Those are the only 2 times I remember my dad ever hitting me. He very much like had restraint. I know he got whoopings when he was a kid, but he was like, I'm never doing that to my children because that shit fucked me up. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, as a parent, you're like stressed out beyond belief and children don't realize what a parent's going through and you just catch them at the wrong moment, you know? And they're just like up to here and they overreact. My dad apologized. You know, he was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that. And I was like, I hate you, burn in hell. It's so fun to run around in there. I bet you it is. I bet you as an adult, I'd have more of an appreciation of Savage Mill. As a kid, I thought, you know, like my parents would like drive around neighborhoods and shit and like look at houses and stuff like that. And I thought when I got to their age, like I would appreciate like that. My parents would be like, oh, look at those rhododendrons over there. And oh, the coloring on that house is so quaint and nice. When I'm driving around, I'm like, hey, look, there's the end of the street. Cool, stop sign. If someone points out like some flowers or some shit, I'm like, yeah, it's nice. I can appreciate nature. I don't fucking care. I've never been that person. I thought that's what happened when you went older, is that you started to enjoy house architecture and plants. That's just not me. This is just not me. That's good. Thank you, Pops. Yeah. No, my dad was a good dad. I think your parents might have just been very cute. They definitely were. They definitely were. They different perspectives, different people. I thought that's what you turned into as a child. That's not what you turn into as an adult. It's just not. You have your likes and dislikes. Me and Jeremy go on walks to bitch about ugly houses. The house gross. Those people inside are probably gross too. Ugh. They put purple and green together? How dare they? That's a faux pas. Actually, purple, like a light purple and like a minty green would probably not be bad. I was trying to think purple and brown. I don't know. Screw it. It's a fox pox. What's a fox pox? A faux pas? Oh, a fox pox. A faux pas. A faux. That's French. It's French. You bastardized the hell out of that. It's a fox pox. I only know French because I'm fluent in French. Parlez-vous français? It's French for the fox's paw. Exactly. That's what it means. Yep. No, that's not what it means. I know you know that it's not what it means. It's fun to think that, though. It means the fox's paw. I don't know either of those words in French. Fox or paw. I like being in a car ride and someone's doing story time about their city. Okay. Okay. I like story time. I've always been a big fan of story time. I remember this one time I was out visiting my aunt, Kansas City, and she was driving around, and we were driving into Kansas City. She lives in the suburbs, and you're driving out to Kansas City, or into Kansas City, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's rush hour traffic. It's really bad." And I looked around, and I was like, I looked at her speedometer, and I was like, this is rush hour? Like, you're driving 60 miles an hour, and there's like 4 cars around you. Rush hour for me is going, I haven't moved my car in 20 minutes. Like, you're driving. Do you mean there's usually less people on the road? Because I would say this is some very light traffic. I count 1, 2, 3, 4 cars around you. And that's it. Like, there's nothing else. Like, the next car is like 2 miles down the road. Like, give me some of this. Give me some of this. I'll take that. If this is rush hour, bring that shit to DC, because we need some of that. I'm sorry about the traffic. It's rush hour. What? We're moving. That's how I learned a lot about Maryland, being in the car with Joe or Jeff and just having them yap at you. Joe knows like everything. If you asked me about Maryland or DC, I'd be like, I live here, okay? But you think I know about it? Those are good people because they retain knowledge. They somehow retain knowledge. They're good about that. I'm not so good about that. Over there, that's where I got chased by the police. Over there, that's where I also got chased by the police. And over there, that's where I got caught by the police. That's what I remember. That's what I remember. Maybe knowing some things. So what? So I thought there was going to be more to it. I thought either you just enjoy being in a car ride where people are explaining about like the city and stuff. That's all that you were going. I thought you were going to be like, and then I do this X, Y, and Z to like fuck with them and have adventure time. Like I grab the wheel and I just start shaking it while they're talking and distracted. I don't know. I like reach over and dive at the brakes. Oh no, I'm gonna break my chair. I reach over and dive at the brakes. I just like listening. I'm polite. I've said it before. I feel like I am a better listener than I am a talker. I like listening. I do too. I like listening to people talk. I don't often feel that I have a lot that I want to share with others. Like I feel as though like most of my shit is not all that interesting. And so like I like sitting and like having other people talk and then giving them like asking them questions and impetus for them to like keep going and talking. Like, yes, you continue. You go ahead. Enough about me. How about you? No, I've been talking about me this whole time. Right, but continue. Yeah. Delightful. Yes, those are words that I tend to use. Yes. Delightful. Continue. Go on. Yeah. I do enjoy listening. I will chime in when I have something to add, but I feel I'm a much better listener than I am not a great conversationalist. Not a great conversationalist. Though I do feel it's something that you can practice. I do feel that there is something that comes just natural to certain people. Certain people just have this gift of gab that can like entertain people, and Joe is that individual. You could sit and just listen to Joe fucking talk for hours, which is why I was like, dude, you should be a teacher. Like, people listen to you, man. Like, he has charisma, and that's something that I don't know that you can teach that. People listen to others that are charismatic. I have to practice fake conversations in the shower. I do not have the gift. Dude, that's what I do. And then when the conversation immediately gets derailed and doesn't go the way I thought it in my head, I'm lost. And I'm like, that's not the way it was supposed to go. Uh-oh. Now what do? I forgot that the people that I'm talking to, yeah, it was supposed to go like in the shower. Like practice. I forget that people think on their own and they are not me. How dare you think different than the way I thought you would be? How dare you? How dare you? Now how am I supposed to participate in this conversation? No. When I sounded good and smart. I do sound good and smart when I think to myself afterwards. I can't tell you how often that I will replay a conversation in my head that I've had with other people, and then I think of all the things that I wanted to say afterwards. I'm like, oh yeah, I really could have contributed if I did this. Like, if I have a conversation with someone and you give me 4 hours to think about everything that you said, I will get back to you and I will have the greatest conversation ever. But you have to give me time. Mostly I'm like, holy fuck, why did I say that thing? Oh, I wish I could delete from ears. No, that's why you have to do like Drake and you grab somebody by the head and slam it into a concrete, table or something like that, planter, and then they will forget the conversation that you just had with them and probably everything else that they ever thought about ever. And forget. I don't need to give them another TBI. What about roofies? Roofies help people forget. You're not roofing them to like do anything untoward. You're roofing them so that they forget the conversation. So that when they wake up, you could be like, ah, yes, very intriguing, and you'll have had the time to think. They're also something you can get prescribed, like TBIs. I prescribe head trauma. Oh, roofies? What's a prescribed roofie? Roofenol is a prescription? I guess it is, isn't it? I don't think I ever really put too much thought into that. GHB, yeah. I don't know why they call them roofies. They should call them flories. And well, see, that's all you gotta do is carry around a pocket full of roofies, and then when someone has a conversation and you say something you don't want them to remember, you just go, pocket roofie. It just goes right into them, and then... Huh? I just googled GHB, and Google was like, help is available. Yeah. Look, I just wanted to educate myself. All right? I just wanted to educate myself. There's a difference. I don't need help. I need education. I've looked up like a handful of things and there's like this big warning that pops up. And it's like, I don't need that. At least yet, but I appreciate your concern. Please don't alert the authorities. Buzzkill, right? It's a big old buzzkill. But yeah, no, I'm with you. The awkward conversations where maybe you thought you're being cute or clever, and then you immediately regret it because you were like, oh, I don't think they took that the way I meant it. I meant it as a tee-hee, and they took it as, how dare you? Uh-oh. I would like to return this, please. I have the receipt. Yeah, we've all been there. That's what I'm saying. That's why I prefer listening. Can I have infinite redos? Dude, if it was Life is Strange, you could just rewind everything. You could just rewind everything. And then you can say all the weird shit you want to see the reactions, and then you rewind it, and you just choose the best reaction, the one that you know, wanted the most. And if they're all bad reactions, you just disappear. Person will be like, I thought I was talking to somebody. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? So, can you immediately go back chapters? Oh, you can. Wow, right from the jump. That's crazy. So if you like beat a chapter and then you're like, I wonder if I got all the treasure, you could immediately go back to the main menu and chapter select and find out what you missed and replay it. I would not want to do that. I'm gonna feel so bad when we look through all that after we beat the game. I'm gonna feel so bad. We got so much to do. So much to do.
Backstabbing son of a bitch. Yeah, well, I learned from the best, didn't I? Get a move on.
Hey, Flynn.
Come on.
Flynn.
You first, darling.
Flynn.
Yeah, big man with that gun, aren't you?
Flynn. Why is Drake standing like that? Look at the eye contact.
Just give me an excuse, Drake.
I was just trying to zoom the camera in.
Just give me an excuse, Drake.
This. Very. This is a moment. How do I fix it? Are we back to normal now? Okay. I have to hit the PlayStation button in square to zoom in, and square is apparently attack, so he keeps swinging on him. He's got to go number 2. Yeah, he's kind of standing awkwardly. And then with the neck kind of craning up to look at Flynn deeply and longingly in his eyes. Where's the like whisper something in his ear or like peck him on the cheek or button? Yeah, I want to tell him a secret. I was a kid, I used to sneak in the woods and I would start little brush fires. Okay, you go. I wonder why so many of these things have the... Why does it only have 3 legs? I was so entranced by the weird graphical anomaly that I did not notice that it had 3 legs. Why does it have an anus foot? I do not feel as though I would be comfortable with an anus foot. I got a huge hog. That's the secret?
Don't go far.
And what have you
Keep
named
up.
it?
I'm keeping up. I'm letting you go first.
Drake. Perfect.
Hold on. Wait for me. Daddy's got a gun.
I can't believe Lazarevich hasn't killed you yet.
Give me a boost, buddy.
Buddy.
There we go. Oh, look out. It's a stone's throw.
What?
Yeah.
Hey!
Sorry. Is that blocking your path?
Glad you find this so funny. No, wait for me!
Sorry about that.
Great.
What's wrong, mate? Don't you trust me?
No. 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 He tried to make us sad. Okay, we trust him, I guess.
Oh! See? You should have more faith in me, chump. There you go, sweetheart. Get ahead of me.
They keep doing that, and I am baffled how all that momentum just doesn't pull the person down with them. Like, if somebody jumps and you grab them, there is an intense force that is, you know, gravity and momentum that they have that's pulling down, and the person's just standing there, and they're just like, yeah, and they're not holding on to anything. They're not bracing themselves in any way. They're just like, nope, got them, pull them up. I swear to God that that would not work in real life. Like, your shoulder's probably getting popped out of its socket. Both of you. Like, that's 2 free dislocated shoulders.
You better not be leading me into a dead end.
Push him. Push him. I'm gonna push you. No, me. That's what I get for farting around.
Through here.
I don't think you're gonna get your stomach through there.
That's rude. You won't get your big head through there.
Help me move this.
Aye, aye. Okay, teamwork. Just like the good old days, eh?
Big, nasty, gross head. Jump. Oh! That was weird. Okay.
Now, how did they get that cart there?
Who cares? We just have to get up high.
You could sidle?
Stonehenge, isn't it?
No. Help me push this.
I forget that we can Zidle. Every once in a while,
There you go.
you can't emasculate me. Every once in a while, for like ambient audio, they do like the singing bowl thing, and that shit hurts my brain.
Statue of your mom.
Oh, okay. Okay, bedtime. All right, Mara. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna jump off the ledge. As is normal. I was curious. Because I thought I saw some flashing up there, too. Oh. I did, but I think it's like the fire. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything. I thought I saw something on the ledge behind us, but I guess not. Okay. So it's just the thing that's over here. Yeah. Gotcha, gotcha.
Oh look, it's a life-size statue of your ego.
Which one? I don't understand what that's supposed to mean.
Hope you can make that jump
You
on
can
your
do
own.
it! I can!
sure as
Little
hell not
help!
gonna help
Little
you.
help! Never mind, just kidding.
I wouldn't have helped you.
Yeah!
Ooh, fish. 8 emblems pendant. 8 emblems. What? Are they different on both sides? It does look different. That's cool. That could go with the others on my charm necklace. Making a charm necklace.
All right, let's open it up.
They say, behind a door is another door. Okay. So what do you have to do? What do we have to do?
Just wait here. As usual, I'll take care of everything.
Would you?
Wait,
What?
those symbols. I know those symbols.
I know those symbols. Oh, okay. I actually do. That was the next set of pages here. Yeah. I think in all the times that I've played through the game, I don't think I've ever like fully gone through the entirety of the journal. There's a lot of like, yeah, it was Tenzin's daughter. Oh, thought it was a boy. Oops. I remember as a kid, like answering the phone, and like a lot of little kids sound the same, and more often than not, people would be like, "Hello, little girl. Can I please speak to your mom?" And I was like, "I'm not a girl. I'm a boy." I remember that happening quite often. This one doesn't have a bullet hole in it. This is a better journal than the last one. Alright, so... oh, what was mouth hole? Nice. Weird. I'll kill you, Drake. Angry Eddie. Weird tree relief carved on temple wall.
Wouldn't want to piss off Lazarevich, now would we? Do me a favor, Flynn. Shoot my ears off, please.
Alright, let's see here. Mani Palm Hoon? The Endless Knot. Alright, so... I don't know how. The first symbol on the left got a little diamond. It's got a tilde in it. That's helpful. Tilde. Oh, is that one? How would we rotate? Can I climb? I can. Okay. Let's take a peek around the room first. See if there's anything that catches our eye. Nothing caught my eye. There's no eye catching. That's weird. You ever play toss with an eyeball? Alright, so I think that first one's correct. Take a look at the second. So the second one's got a big old badunkadunk. It's got dumps like a truck. And then the third one has like the scythe. So that one's right. Is this one that's wrong?
Such a little book, such big cylinders.
Okay. I think I did it. I think I solved that one, right? Yes, maybe? Alright, let's go over here. For this one, we need... well, they all, like, ride up. The left one looks correct. Okay, so the middle one needs to look like the left one. It just has two cutouts versus the one.
Try to concentrate.
Is it that one? Yeah, okay, is that one. And then this one is like a snake. With the diamond above it. So that one.
What you doing? What's that? Just came out the floor.
I don't know. What's that just came out of the floor? You know as much as I do, alright? I don't know. You might as well ask me what the meaning of life is. This is all new.
Come on, make yourself useful.
What are we grinding wheat? What is this?
There we go. Sounds like daughter. Oh, crap! What the hell are these things? When I'm gonna get shot. No way! No time to argue! All right, here! Thank you!
All right. It hurts. It hurts so much. Oh my god.
You could have warned me! Less talking, more shooting!
Okay. It looked like I stunned it, maybe. I don't know how to avoid getting absolutely rocked. Oh. A handgun and Yeti, they don't go together. Okay, I pretty much have infinite ammo, so that's good. Kill them! Why does he get to shoot them once?
Hold him. What the hell are those things? What?
Scarecrows. Guardians to frighten trespassers.
What?
Yeah? Well, it's bloody effective. Zarevich, done what you asked. Let them go.
Always bargaining. But you have played your last hand. And lost.
Looks like it's the end of the road, mate.
No, not yet. I want him to see Shambhala. And die, knowing that I have taken it from him. Open the gate!
It was Old Man Peterson the whole time? I didn't know that. They Scooby-Dooed the hell out of him. We like in Middle Earth now or something?
Now. You have been a thorn in my side for far too long. On your knees.
Hey, Zoran, we had a deal.
I do not suffer traitors.
Oh, right, so I suppose you know exactly how to find the stone then, won't be needing me. Thanks.
On your knees! What is this? Fire, you fools!
Run!
Go! Onto the bridge!
You okay? No, I'm fine. Go!
So the blue people aren't exactly evil. They're sort of protecting their land, but they seem hostile. Very hostile.
No, I'm fine. Go!
I don't have a gun. Please stop shooting me. Gungu Alezo. Yeah, they're shooting me with crossbows. It hurts. Can I have your gun? Yep. There's probably treasure and stuff. No! I shouldn't have gone to the left of the tree. This is my fault.
You okay? No, I'm fine. Go!
Let's run.
Everywhere!
Ow. Is they're omnipresent.
Keep going!
You jump.
Look out!
Shoot at them!
Steady!
This seems very bad for them. I'm alive?
Okay. We need to get the hell out of here, now.
I couldn't sleep for days after I saw that last time.
All right, let's go.
After you saw
No time to sightsee.
what?
Let's keep moving.
Watch this, Elena. We'll probably break something.
So now they're gonna bond. You two bonding? Was that a bonding moment? At my expense? Not mop-balled everything breaks. Things should be made more sturdy.
Looks like someone else made it in here before us.
Let's hope we have better luck making it out.
Yeah. These bodies look like they've been here 60, 70 years.
Hey. Didn't seem to do them much good, but here.
Thanks.
Well, Lazarovich and his crew will have headed into the city, so if we can just make it back to the entrance, it should be clear by now.
No, Chloe, we're going after the Chintamani stone.
What?
We have to stop Lazarovich.
And how exactly do you plan on doing that?
Get to the stone first before he does and destroy it.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me you're buying into all that supernatural nonsense.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Okay, well, just in case you missed it, that man is certifiable. He thinks he's fulfilling some sort of prophecy that the stone will somehow make him invincible, immortal.
We're standing in the middle of Shambhala, and you're questioning what's possible?
Yeah, you saw how many bullets they pumped into those things? Something strange is going on here.
All the more reason why we should get out while we still can.
I'm just trying to set things right.
And maybe save the world?
Oh, God. Listen, Sunshine. The world doesn't care. You stick your neck out, you are asking to lose your head.
You said yourself you want to take this guy down.
Yes, and I want to see him pay more than you do. But that's not how it will end. This is how it will end.
No. Not this time.
Come on. What do you say?
That you're crazy. But let's go save your bloody world.
Chloe's an optimist. You see, the difference between me and these dozens of other people that are dead around here that try to do the same thing is I have checkpoints. They do not. That is entirely their downfall. Should add a checkpoint. Handgun M4. Alright. The M4 still feels a bit better than the AK-47. So we like that. Why? Why do you have... This game is just like, hey, we heard you have tinnitus. There are certain ringing tones that, like, really hurt my head. That was one of them. Did we climb any of this? Some of it looks climbable. That looks like something you could grab onto. I'm gonna have to ask y'all to stop that, please. We're definitely climbing some. Okay. Nope. Nope. Someone's angry.
More of those freaks.
Where? Where? I don't know where they are. Cool grenade.
Don't let them near you.
What are those things?
I don't know.
Hard to kill, that's what.
I know, right? What are we supposed to do? Any ideas?
Just keep shooting.
I want their weapon.
Watch out.
Okay, don't do that.
Great. Just keep shooting.
It's the exact same. I tried to dodge roll again. I think I dodge rolled into the wall. Into the pillar. Hey, these guys have an obscene amount of health. Maybe it's a little too much health.
Just keep shooting. Okay.
Like, can we just form an eternal bond in friendship? Ooh, did I get him?
Yes.
How come they got to have like 400 rounds of crossbow? Where is he? Crossbow! May I politely ask you to, go fuck yourself? Let's go. Crossbow?
We're gonna need stronger weapons than this.
That's for sure.
They're literal gods. No. It said grenade. I only have 2? Man, so it took... The crossbow's apparently really powerful, right? But what if I get myself into a stickly prickly? And we need the... I don't know what to do. Like, those guys are definitely more vulnerable to the... Okay. The crossbow than they are standard, like, the conventional weapons that we have. Ooh. Furba Bog Chog. Furba. Furby. Okay. Furba. Guess over to here.
Come on, you can make these jumps.
Mega cool jump. I don't even think I could make that jump. Like, that's so far. Maybe I
How you
could.
doing back there?
We're coming.
Careful.
I'm a cartoon. Right? Cartoon-like qualities.
Hey, that's sap. It's just like the resin. That stuff is flammable. Stand back.
Boom.
What the hell?
Oh my god, what is that?
Doesn't look too creepy.
It's called science. Don't ask me to explain it. You wouldn't understand. Okay. Ooh, my. Clay Yamantaka head? That's nice. I did not mean to open that. I did not practice the art of standing back.
What the hell?
Oh my god, what is that?
The sap is flammable, just like the resin we found.
Great. Little warning next time, maybe.
That was a much larger explosion than I expected, and a much more painful explosion than I expected. Am I gonna get like a goop thrower? It looks like there's like, you see the shimmer of blue there? Unless that's a flare gun, there's really no reason shooting flammable sap would cause it to ignite like that. Stop bringing logic into video games. What's up, Teak? How you doing, man? Happy Monday. How you doing today? Logic in my video games? I think not. Okay. Well, see the handholds. Let's go. You have a good weekend? Weekend. Busy, but yeah, nice, dude. Glad to hear it. Ah.
Now we're talking. Let's go.
Also, they're very strange roots, right? Like, roots shouldn't behave like that either. Ladies. How are you enjoying Disco Elysium? We should give old Tika shout out here. 2. No, not 2. Eek. Boom. There you go. You guys should definitely give Tika a follow. Fun variety streamer. Plays a ton of different things. I mean, shooting a barrel filled with fuel, sure. Bullet, metal, spark, boom. Yeah, I can see that. Bullet, tree root, right? There's whatever the sap is apparently impacts cause it to explode. So maybe it's not necessary, it's just volatile, right? There's plenty of volatile things that we have that if you shake it too much, nitroglycerin, you know? You shake nitroglycerin, it's very volatile, it could explode. So maybe it's not the fact that we're shooting it, maybe it's just the fact that an impact is going off and that's what's causing it. We're trying to logic it, right? But the roots retracting that the way they are, that kind of defies everything that we know.
Wait, that looks familiar. Of course. That must be where the Chintamani stone is.
So maybe if you like punch the blue sap or hit it with something else, you know, it would explode as well. Or maybe just magical bullets. Disco Elysium's neat. I can't tell if I'm making progress, though. I keep doing things, but none of them seem to be advancing my immediate objectives. Just keep talking to people, right? Morning. What's up, Darby? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well today. I'm assuming we're getting to a fight if we drop down here, right?
It's all so beautiful.
This place really must have been something back in the day.
Kind of quiet.
Does feel kind of haunted, doesn't it?
It's a Tuesday. Doing good. How's the game? So far, we're doing all right. We met some blue nerds, and they seem to have the largest health pool known to humankind. I like unloaded an entire magazine into one of them, and they were like, did you tickle me? And I was like, no. I tried, though. I tried. Let's shout out Darby, too. We shout out T. We shout out Darby. We shout out people. Blot out. You all should give Darby a follow. He's a ton of fun. Plays lots of random things. Fun. I don't even remember the bad guys from this. You have the undead in the first, and then they're all blurring together. Right, so apparently whatever like secret artifact, the Chintamani stone, is like somehow affecting the people that lived here, I guess, and is giving them like superpowers. I guess. You're welcome. What's up, KL Gortrout? How you doing? You doing? Yeah, there's gotta be, I guess every game has to have its like supernatural monsters, I guess. So the first game had, you know, it was like Raiders of the Lost Ark, but instead of like sapping the life out of everything. It just turned them into the curse of whatever was in the casket. Turned the people into like heinous zombie undead creatures, right? This one has the Chintamani stone, which apparently turns people into like super powerful. They suggested somewhere along the lines, this is why, you know, like someone like Genghis Khan was so powerful. Like he had a sliver of the Chintamani stone. They suggested a lot of the world leaders. Did they say... He said Genghis Khan. I wasn't sure if it was Genghis or Kubla. About to have a cyberpunk session. Nice, dude. I hope you have fun. So, did you beat Kingdom Come, or are you, you just multi-gaming it? And Kingdom Come's a long game. Flip-flopping? Gotcha. Cyberpunk's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I haven't played it since they did the 2.0 update. I'm gonna leave all this. I got a feeling stuff's gonna like come chasing us. I haven't played it since the new update, but I watched a bit of Teak play through the new update, and it certainly seemed interesting. They definitely changed stuff. They revamped the whole like skill tree and all that. My brain doesn't like sitting with one thing for too long. I can respect that. See, my brain doesn't like leaving things incomplete. So if I start something, I have to finish it. Whatever it was, I gotta finish it. Which is why I don't like flip-flop to games and stuff like that. Like my brain goes, you started that shit, now you're gonna finish it. I don't mind like checking other things out and seeing like what things are about and stuff like that, but when I start something, that's like, it's not just video games, that's for everything. Once I start down a path, I'm walking down that path, sometimes to my own detriment. But when we commit, we commit. You have a good brain? No. But it sort of functions sometimes. Commit to the bit. It sometimes likes to function. In possibly questionable ways. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We lurking? Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy Cyberpunk. I hope you have fun with it. I wonder if shooting any of these would reveal treasure. I do want treasure. The old lurking jerk? You would. You would. I respect it. Enjoy yourself. I cycle through 5 games at a time. Have a rotation of 8 anime I'm watching. Collecting 3 manga series. I'm trying to get through my Netflix backlog. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I guess it comes down to more like I don't like the idea of my brain wandering too much. I like to try to focus on things because I know if I don't focus on something, I'll never get anything done. So I kind of have to like hyper focus onto something, or I know that because I'm great at procrastinating and I am great at like distracting myself with other things. So if I don't like focus in on something, I'll just be like, I'd just be a vegetable. I would never do anything. So I kind of have to do that. Gold leaf statue head. And when people are like, I got 12 things going on at one time, I'm like, I don't know how you do that. Having so much going on at one time, I'd never be able to concentrate. We all work differently. It's interesting to see how everybody operates. Got like, I had a friend who always had something new going on, and they had zero problem just leaving stuff behind, and I always found that fascinating. It's like, didn't you start doing this? Like they were like a hobby of the week person, you know? They would start up something, try it out for a little bit, and then just move on to the next thing. But they would get super into it for a brief period of time, you know? So I would talk to her and she'd be like, yeah, I'm doing this one thing. And I'm like, yo, that's really cool. And then the next week I like look up and try to learn about it so we could bond more. And she'd be like, I've moved on. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I will not talk to you about that then. It would become the kind of stack of half-finished books next to my bed. Yep, that's kind of the way it is, yeah. I don't know if that's like an ADHD thing, if that's just like a normal human thing. I got no idea, but she was very like non-committal in that way, you know. If it didn't like immediately pull her in, even if it did, she'd just be like, no, next thing. Which was kind of fun sometimes, but like when it was like a group thing that we were doing and she's just like, I've moved on, and we're all still like, but we're still doing this and we need you because you said you would do it. Yes, but I believe you don't understand that I have moved on. You get really into something, tell you about it, get you into it, then drop it a few weeks later. Yeah. Yeah. Just getting some stuff done in Breath of the Wild. Nice, dude. Very nice. But, I mean, once you understand that that's how someone is, you just have to, like, take it in stride and go, oh, okay. All right, I got it. So, there's, like, a handful of things that, like, that's her thing, you know? But a lot of stuff is just, like, just flies away in the wind. And that's the kind of thing that like breaks my brain. Like I could never, ever operate in that way. Like I do need some sort of like rigidity, which is why I have to. But I mean, it's like how you work, right? I need to commit to things, or else I feel that I would also have a half stack of books.
Jim? Shh. Told you. It's too damn quiet.
Maybe they haven't seen us yet.
Elena, get back.
Where are we going?
Oh, these soldiers are crawling all over the place.
That looks like something I can grab onto. Maybe we like grab onto that and then climb over and pull on that. Trying to understand the powers of the champions of the divine beast that you freed. Nice. The powers are pretty self-explanatory. You got like a shield. That's all that I remember. You got the revive thing. You got the super jump. Oh, and then like the charge electricity thing. They're not too complicated. You use them, and then they charge back up over time, and then you use them again. And now I can add Gundam model building to your schedule too. Ooh, nice. Have you built models before? I built like a model when I was a kid. My godfather bought me some like race car model thing. I had never gotten into that, so I tried it and was like, this requires some more effort than I anticipated. Snap. Oh, snap. I built a few when I was younger. No idea where they are now. Diving back in the Gundam has flooded my social media with targeted ads for model kits, and my willpower finally gave in. Not my willpower. Well, that looks cool. I want that. And it's not just the statue, you get to build it. There's something exciting about that. You gotta stream your model building, Teak. Mifa's Grace, Urbosa's Fury, Rivali's Gale. Those are the only ones you have? Ah, so you're still missing one. You'll get there. Got more Divine Beast. Where's the other dude? That guy is a chain gun. That's bad. I thought there was a... There is. Right below me. Snap!
That's right.
Desert 5 could be good for taking down the chain gun guy. And we're fucked. Mifa's Grace is definitely a nice little buffer, you know? When you inevitably make a really stupid mistake. There we go. Oh, there's a guy up here. I'm gonna go over here. No, no! It's fine.
That was easy.
Oh!
I don't think so.
Okay. I need another handgun now. Oh! That's bad! I shouldn't have gone. I thought I could punch him. I thought I could punch him. You cannot punch that gentleman. They get quite defensive when you try to attack them with the old fisticuffs. The art center across the street from you is open on Saturdays, and the more people that use it, the better they look for grants. So my plan is to pop over there for an hour or two and put together a model when I get a new kid in. Interesting. What does the art center have? Mifa's Grace is a fairy on steroids. Rivali's Gale's great for when you can't just be bothered to climb something. It is. Urbosa's Fury is just a combat skill. Yeah. Art. Well, it's more than just that, though. What do they offer? Like, do they have, like, weekly classes and stuff like that? Do they have, like... I'm assuming they have a gallery, right? They show off, like, local artists, people that, like, made stuff during the classes and stuff like that. Like, what all do they have? Like, as far as, like... access to... what? Are they just do painting? Do they have, like... art tools? Like a kiln or something? Like pottery stuff, glass blowing? Monthly featured gallery, workshops, open crafting space. So are they like... they have business hours. Can anyone come in and just be like, I'm gonna sit in your area, I'll read, I'll go on my computer, I'll build a model? If you went there, would you have access to, like, supplies and stuff? Would they have, like... I know you need specific paints and stuff like that for models and shit and glue and all that. Could you be like, do you all have this? Do you pay... is it also free, or do you pay, like, a monthly membership fee to access their, shit? So many questions. It's also nice that it's, like, right by you, too. That's cool. Using the stuff takes a membership, but for my purposes, I just need a flat space, so that's free. Do they have ways that you could contribute? Like, I would feel weird just going into the place and plopping down and doing something. I feel like, you know, like, here's $10. Yeah, do they have, like, a Orange Julius or something in there? They have, like, a cafeteria or something? Free will donation box? Oh, okay. Yeah, I would totally give them like $10 or $15. I'm gonna be here for a few hours. Here's some dollary dues. I'm a ninja. I knew it all along. Oh, right, we got all the explosive shit around here. I completely forgot while we were in combat. They also give you a lot of free beer and snacks, so I guess that already evens out. They give you free beer and snacks, then you owe them even more. Why do they give you... they're just like, hey, Teak, you want some beer and snacks? And you're like, yeah, okay. Do they normally have beer and snacks? They have like a craft brewery? Every time they rotate out exhibits, they hold a reception. Oh, okay. Right. Cool. And you're there for everyone. Is that like a work thing? Or is that just, I want to go see art? You do a story on the new artisan exhibit. You ever found anything you enjoy? Do they mainly have 2D art? Or do they also incorporate, like, sculpture? Usually when I think of, like, those types of places, they tend to, like, focus on, like, the more smaller side of things. So, like, pottery and shit like that. Right, there's those guys over there, but I wonder if I can, like, at least try to take that guy down. I'm probably gonna get spotted. No, no. Up. Did he spot me? Oh boy. Why would you not grab him? Stealth roll. Regardless, that's neat. That's good for the community. It's good for the community. This 1 month is pretty neat, actually. All the art's from a physics teacher who uses computer program design to make graphics for math equations. He codes it to make his art instead. That's an interesting use. I don't know where the heavy gunner is. Oh my god, die, dude!
Incoming!
No, I gotta go back over here. Alright, where's the heavy gunner? I hear him. The software is for, like, putting graphs and charts on reports, but he's using it to make, like, whales and fish swimming in the ocean. Do they have some sort of page? I'm curious what this looks like. Oh, fuck me. Roderick! If I recall correctly, my impression of the first game, I believe my take was that these would be far more enjoyable with about 80% less people to shoot. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't... I mean, the games are first and foremost cover shooters. They're first and foremost cover shooters. So if that's not your jam, then yeah, I totally get that. I like the fact that there's like other stuff to mix it up, but by and large, they're cover shooters. It's third-person shooter through and through, with like some like nice sprinklings of like some adventure and exploration and stuff and some puzzling, but largely it's cover shooter. Okay, and 5 rounds. So the crossbows are extremely powerful. The downside is I only have 5 rounds for it. So I don't know how really useful. We have 2 like super powerful guns right now, the Desert Eagle and the crossbow. And I can't get the other Desert Eagle that's up there. Oh, maybe he had a sniper rifle. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. I'm genuinely curious. That sounds at least unique. I like it when people try different and new ideas. Despite the fact I may not make art as much as I used to, I still appreciate talking and looking, and it's good stuff. Every once in a while I get that like super duper strong urge to make something, and not just like make like a channel emote something, but like actually like make my work again. But I really don't have room for that, so I have to vicariously live through other people. Maybe I could make like smaller pieces. All my stuff always ended up being like relatively large. We had a rule that was, if you can't make it good, make it big. If it's still not good, paint it red. Anytime you see large red sculpture, you know what's going on there. You know exactly what's going on there. So I did not kill the heavy. I wonder who did. I wonder if those guys came down and took care of him. I've been to a bunch of these that they all kind of start to blend together, but this one really stood out as interesting. That's what happens. That's what happens. You really want, the more art you look at, the more you really see how uninspired a lot of it is. And that's not meant to demean anyone trying to like do work. If you're happy with what you're doing and it brings you joy and happiness, fucking do that shit, you know? But as far as like going to galleries and stuff like that, I really saw just a lot of like mundane, non-interesting art. Not to say that those people didn't have a talent. Some of those people I would certainly say didn't have a talent, but some of them certainly did. It's just their art was just not exactly my kind of jam. What it really a lot of art, what it reminded me of was, I've told this story before, when my grandma, she wanted to see some of the art and stuff that I was doing, and I had my sketchbook with me. So I was like letting her like flip through my sketchbook, and she was like, "Wow, all that's really nice. Have you ever thought about drawing horses?" And I feel like that's largely a lot of the stuff that I ended up seeing was like the safe art. You know, people not really taking chances with things, people not experimenting with stuff, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with drawing horses. There's nothing wrong with drawing still lives, you know? Nothing at all. If that's what makes you happy, do that shit, you know? There is an audience for that, and they're gonna eat that shit up. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. But what interests me is not that. I guess maybe that's a better way to say that. That's not the kind of art that interests me largely. I like it when people step outside the box and try something different, uncomfortable, weird, strange, you know? Like using a program that, against its unintended use, with an unintended use, I like that. I think that's clever. I think that's interesting. I can get behind that. Maybe even if the medium itself isn't something I enjoy, the idea that you are doing something outside the normal box, I like that kind of thing. That gets my attention. Allow me to duct tape this leftover piece of bread on the wall for all to see the true art. There is something to be said about stuff like that. It's the idea of, and I'm not trying to defend that kind of stuff, but it is the idea of pushing boundaries. And so in some way, I appreciate that, because in the art that I tend to make that's what it does. Like, I feel for me, it like pushes a boundary. But yeah, I agree. Like, taking a shit in a box and putting it up, with, the Virgin Mary and like smearing it all over it and being like, this is my art piece. Like, I get the intention and idea behind it. Does it make it good? No. But I understand what they're doing, and they're trying to do something, whether it's to agitate people, whether it's whatever. Like, there is something to be said about the person duct taping moldy bread to the wall. They're trying something new. Does it mean it's good? No. But they're trying something new. And so I somewhat applaud the effort, even if I don't like the work. If that makes sense. I have seen a lot of stuff like that and been like, oh my god. Cool. I'm glad you tried it. Someone has to be the first person to do something, right? But yeah, it can seem farcical what we consider art, because honestly, just about a lot of the things that we do in life, no matter how extravagant or mundane they may be, have the ability to be interpreted in certain circles as art. Defender! It's a statement piece. I do think the more you try to defend your absurd moldy piece of bread and try to come up with rationalizations for it, that always bothered me, and it always came across as disingenuous. Like, so many times I heard people go above and beyond. Like, here is a very abstract, like Jackson Pollock, and someone is sitting there explaining it and going, this is a commentary on the dystopic office space environment. And you're like, dude, there's brown, there's green, and there's blue, and you just splattered it all over the page. But here you have this, like, 40-page essay defending it. That's where my eyes roll, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, let's... No, I know when I smell bullshit, because you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You don't need to come up with this elaborate ruse for your piece. Like, if that was your inspiration, dope. We can all get inspiration from everywhere. But now you're full of shit. And that was always something that rubbed me the wrong way. That was something that always rubbed me the wrong way. There are probably several things you can say about such a person. Yeah. If you need to explain the rationalization that inherently means the art failed, yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. I know exactly where you're coming from, and for the most part, I tend to agree with that. But not necessarily. There's always this discussion about once the art is out of the artist's hands, it's no longer in their control, and it's up to what other people find in it. You know, people, that's been a big talk in literature for a long time, that no matter what your intention for the piece is, it's no longer yours. You have now put it out for other people to create their own meaning from what you made. So you could say, like, this piece is, you know, about, you know, struggling. I wanted to come up with something like very fancy and elaborate, and my brain just shut down. You know, you could say it's about about, you know, the destruction of the middle class, you know, and people could look at it and they could go and just see, well, I just see a broken bowl, you know, or I see, you know, a failed relationship in this, you know, I see frustration being taken out on this. It's completely out of your hands now. It's completely out of your hands. So it's nice sometimes to hear what the creator had intended, because it can influence the way you perceive something. And sometimes it's nice to know, because a lot of the times the name of the piece doesn't really explain much and it's really up to you to create your own story for it. But I do think that there is a place for the rationalization. I do think there is a place for it. But it largely is in the hands of the viewer to come up with their own meaning for the piece and what the artist's intention were or weren't. You know, once it's out there, it's not really under your control anymore. There's a name for that in literature, and I forget what that was. Honestly, at the end of the day, art's a fickle beast, and there's rarely a right and wrong answer. But yeah, I do find that a lot of art is samey. People find this like comfort box, and it's cool. I've always, as much as I may not enjoy that, I still think that, you know, if you're making something and it makes you happy, you should do it, you know? Then we enter into cancel culture because someone took someone's art content in this example. That too. That too. The more we move into like the digital age, the more you can start to look at whatever, I mean, what's on Twitch runs the gamut of content creation. Same on YouTube, same on TikTok. And makes their own story to it. Bad example, because I'm using content and videos as art in this example, but that's fine. But the people out of the original's control once it's released made you think of it. Yeah, no, and that does happen. That does happen, because it does get out of your hands, and sometimes people can look at something and not know the original intention behind it. Maybe it was created in a different timepiece and it was a commentary at something currently going on, but now that it's out of context, it's wholly strange and weird, and people can totally misinterpret those things. Absolutely. And whatever skibbity toilet is. Darby forced me to watch Skibbity Toilet. Forced. Forced? Against my will. Rude. Yeah, I went down that rabbit hole. I feel bad for the Pepe Frog guy. I remember briefly hearing about that. It got caught up in some sort of like hate thing, right? Like, it was created as a meme, and then it was starting to be used by a, like, not good community for some sort of virtue signaling, right? I did not. You clicked the link of your own fault and will. Damn it. No. You said prepare for brain rot. We brain rotted. The incels and hate took it to use as their own. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't use 7 TV. 7 TV, is that it? 7 TV? What is it? It's Better Twitch, Franker Faces, and then 7. That was literally created because Better Twitch TV was taking down like hate emotes, and so they got upset and they were like, we're gonna make our own. And so they put it up there so that they could have, you know, like racist, homophobic garbage. And I was just like, I'm not throwing that on my channel. Good for franker faces and better Twitch TV. Like, fuck that. Baby, It's Cold Outside. A song encouraging a woman to not be restrained by societal expectations and do what she wants now sounds really sus in the 2020s. People also forget that that was a two-part song. They switch places throughout the movie. The man sings it to the woman at one point, but then the woman sings it to the man at another point. They're supposed to juxtapose each other. That one's definitely taken out of context. I don't think that there's actually something wrong with that song. I think that one is like absolutely taken out of context. But it was also like a way different time for how like women were perceived to be behaving and stuff. But I thought like the idea behind it was like they were trying to like break out of that. It's been a long time since I've read about that one, but I do remember like coming to the conclusion like that was definitely one that was like far removed from context. That's why I never use any of the chants. Yeah, I totally get that. I perused those for a while until I realized what the communities were, and yeah, it just about takes care of a lot of stuff.
The other counterweight's missing.
Well, you look about the right size.
Funny.
Oh, I did not see those bricks there before. Okay. Maybe they weren't there before. Maybe they magically appeared. Okay, how do we... Nice.
All right, I'm on it.
Okay, here we go.
Go!
Dude, teamwork. I love teamwork.
You were cutting that a little fine.
You think the two of them are gonna... Oh shit, I meant to get rid of the crossbow. Okay, well, we might get into combat, and combat might get a little hairy. And not the fun kind of hairy, the bad kind. Is there a bad kind of hairy? Oh, there's an M4 right here? Okay, right there. Well. Oh. Is that like a I drop down and die type oh? No, I do think that content creation, you know, music, whatever you want to consider what's happening on YouTube and TikTok and Twitch is definitely... You ducked! Art. To an extent. I have 0 ammo now. I knew it was gonna come down to that at some point. Alright, we need to switch. I need a gun! We're fine. Everything is now fine. Kick him with your foot, no ammo needed. How powerful do you think my foot is? Wish I had a powerful kick. Very. Oh, Drake Nukem. Yeah, that's what we need. Bye. That's fun. That's fun. Grenade launchers are fun. I have 11 rounds for the grenade launcher. Nothing bad can happen here. How you doing, Flip? Well, no! He still threw the grenade!
You guys all right?
Grenade launcher was the right choice. It was, yes, right choice. Now, what gun did that guy have, though? The one that we sent. Oh, shit. That is... Ah. Oh, I have handgun ammo. I'm not shooting that with a grenade. I don't know what's gonna happen. So the guys that have the red targeting, they have either a... I could probably use that. They have either a Desert Eagle or a sniper rifle. Yeah, the sniper rifle. Alright, fine. We'll shoot it down with the sniper rifle. I'm gonna keep the grenade launcher. The sniper rifle's pretty nice. There is a long delay between when you can shoot with the sniper rifle. Fibula? Dog Chog? Fibula? Is this made from... I mean, other creatures have fibulas. It's not just humans, but I hear fibula. I think people bone. Fibula and tibia, right? Right? Or is that your leg? Humorous. Yeah, is this... Right? Oh god, I forgot the bones in the human body. Story? No, Bill. No. No, you sharing that story scares people away. No. No. People don't enjoy it. Yeah. People don't enjoy it. They're like, oh god. Oh, I know. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. It's embarrassing for you guys. Don't. I discourage all viewing of that. Strongly discourage. Not because it's embarrassing for me. No. Very not embarrassing for me. Like,
Nate!
it's fake news. I lost my weapons. I thought I was going to be able to grab the bridge. And now I lost 5 rounds of ammunition. Whoops. I have a handgun now, though. That's fake news. You all believe what you hear people say? Better than losing feeling, I suppose. I really should be more careful of what I say. But where's the fun in that?
Nate, look out!
Oh, God.
I got you! Bring it!
Here we go.
No, don't get it twisted. I gotta... I feel like that implies that I don't say nice things constantly about people and I'm a horrible human. I totally am nice to individuals.
Okay.
Oh.
Looks like we need to get up to that ledge.
Let's use the cart.
There you go.
I don't think that helped me. I don't think that there's worse clips out there. Terrible. I'm gonna delete that. I thought I transferred a bunch of Twitch over to YouTube, but instead I just edited the name. Did you delete them? Yeah, that worked. Feel like I've done something similar. I mean, you did a thing.
That'll do it.
Nice work, guys.
Thanks for the help, Chloe.
Don't mention it.
I have to say it to myself all the time. Just because I think something doesn't mean that it happened. Just a friendly reminder. Yeah, I did that. No, you didn't. You thought it. Unusual brawn mask. I would say that is quite unusual. People's mouths aren't that big. Thankfully, I didn't delete yet. Thankfully. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. It's raining now? Did we need rain?
There it is.
There. What? We're going here? This is the temple we were going to. Can't move the camera. They were locking us in. We can't go back out. We are trapped.
Oh shit! Get down. There's guardians down here too.
Guardians. That's a nice name. I'm gonna let them fight it out. I'm not interfering. That guy has a chain gun. Like, I'm cheering for both sides. No, I'm not. I do not need them focusing on me. Don't shoot at them. Now they know we're here. This is their fault. They started shooting at enemies.
There's guardians down here too.
Why are you so aggressive? Okay, what if I take down the big dude? Ah! 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 I want the gal. Shotgun, sure. M4, better. Alright, here we go. Someone's over here. Don't walk in front of me. Don't stop shooting until shit pops out of them. Not literal.
Watch out for the guys with the slings.
I like how he said, watch out for the guys with slings, and I was like, that's bad advice.
Watch out for the guys with the slings. They just keep coming.
Because it's the final area. You do this, you win or something? I don't actually know. It's probably. It probably. This is definitely the end of the game.
They just keep coming.
There were like shotguns and stuff around here, and now it's all gone. That'll work. It didn't kill him? I hit him with a fucking rocket.
Okay, all clear.
God damn. I think those guys maybe have a little too much health. Just a smidgen. Like, he took a rocket. It's that's a lot. Manny Jewel Thogchag. What is Thogchag? Togcag? Tog? I could see that being Togchag? Togchag? Tog? I don't. It's something. One. There's 4. There was another one over here. I'm really nervous about taking a crossbow. They're super duper helpful, but we have just such limited ammo with them. Wasn't there another one? Tibetan amulets, which are said to have fallen from the sky in traditional Tibetan folklore. Oh, that's kind of cool. These are traditionally believed to contain a magical protective power. Neat. I dig that. That's what they are. Like, we have a bunch of those that say Togchag. This one's made out of bone, though. So that makes it super special. Neat. Thanks, Darby. I like learning things that I'll immediately forget. I may remember some of the things that we learn every once in a while.
Groovy!
Thogchog was my college band name. Just kidding. Lol. I'm going to be around in the shadows BC. I'm tired. It's been a long fucking month, bitches. To go with all the sickness, I'm better now. The brother-in-law shit. My boss is on board to show him her gun show.
What? My boss is on board to show him her gun show, aka her arms. God, she's fit. My fridge went out. Oh, your friend is gonna beat up your boss? My fridge went out too. I'm sorry that your fridge went out, man. That sucks. No. My brother-in-law is on board to show him her gun show. I'm lost. Yeah, TTS can only do so much for whatever Stream Elements does, Streamlabs, whatever Streamlabs does. It only takes so many symbols. There's a better word for that, but yeah, letters. It's got like a limit. And apparently it's a relatively short limit, and I couldn't find a way to extend it. There might be one. They keep changing the interfaces and stuff, and like what they do and what they don't do, and I couldn't find a way to like allow it to go longer. So who's the she? My brother-in-law shit. My boss is on board to show him your boss is a female and she wants to beat up your brother-in-law. I don't know that you explained what was happening with your brother-in-law, and that's cool. I know there was some like serious shit happening. You was getting all worked up over something. Not trying to diminish that, just stating. I don't think you went into any detail. I don't think you said that there was some sort of domestic violence, but you didn't say like who it was, just that you were angry about stuff and you wanted to beat the fuck out of somebody, which I advise you don't beat the fuck out of somebody. But I don't think you went into any specifics, and that's usually for the better. Oh, it was your sister. See, now I understand why you got like so mega defensive. I mean, sister, friend, family member. I get that. I get that, dude. I'm sorry that your sister went through that. That really sucks. That stuff makes me sad and angry at the same time, too. I mean, I told you about the story. I told you my story of how, like, I waited to beat up like my sister's boy. I took a week off of work to because I was gonna fuck that dude up. I didn't take a week off. I took 2 days off or something like that. And then every day after work, I just waited for him to like come back so I could beat the fuck out of him. And he never showed up. I totally get that. And it's good that he didn't show up because I probably would have gone to jail. And I'm kind of happy that that didn't happen. Because I totally would have beat him within an inch of his life. So, I got you. I got you. It's good that you didn't, man. It's good. You may have wanted to, and I understand that. It's good that you did. But your boss is cool then. That's what I'm getting here, is that your boss is cool and you get along with your boss. Alright, maybe we should carry the N4. She is. I asked her to trample him on her horse, and then she made the gun show comment. Nice. The horse was too nice. The horse would not be about the trampling. It's good to know about a horse, though. Right, I don't think there's anything else in here. I am curious if I should... I was looking for more handgun ammo. I don't think that I should continue to carry the crossbow, but we're gonna do it because we're gamblers. Does the RPG replace anything? Yeah, it does. Alright, no, I'm not gonna bring that. There's only one shot with that.
The stone's gotta be here somewhere. Let's try heading up.
All right.
You said something about some felony trail sometime out, but yeah, there's a PFA hearing Wednesday. Well, that's good. That's good. Is that for, like, your sister's pressing charges? Is that for some sort of, like, restraining order kind of thing? Wooden Vajrapani. Another mask. That one actually has eye holes. Yeah. That's good too. That's real good too.
Come on, we better hurry.
This temple is quite large inside.
All right, we're almost there.
There it is. The Chintamani stone.
I can't believe we beat them here.
It's beautiful.
Yep. Magnificent. Now let's smash it and get the hell out of here.
Wait. Something's not right.
What do you mean?
Marco Polo had it wrong. This isn't a sapphire, it's amber.
Amber.
Yeah, you know, fossilized resin. It's tree sap. Wait a minute.
What is it?
You gotta be shitting me.
Hello, Nate.
I hate it when he does this.
Tell me about it.
How could I have missed it?
Missed what?
There's not actually a stone. It's the resin, the sap from the tree of life.
Okay, hold on. Now you've lost me. This tree.
No. That tree.
There he is. Lazarevich.
He's headed to the tree. Oh my god. The black teeth.
What?
The black teeth on those guardian things and the bodies in Borneo. They ate the resin, and it changed them somehow.
And you think that's what Lazarevich is planning to do?
You really want to wait around and find out?
Bravo, Sherlock.
Well done. Flynn? Jesus.
Oh, Harry.
What's the matter, mate? Disappointed Lazarevich beat you to it? I'm afraid you just missed him. Figured I'd stay behind and wait for you to come join my little party.
What are you talking about?
Maybe that's what old Zoran wanted all along, eh? He's cleverer than he looks.
Oh, we can still stop him.
Elena, don't.
Oh, we can help you.
Sorry, love. This isn't a movie. And you're not the plucky girl who reforms the villain and saves the day. It's just not done like that.
Flynn, listen to me.
Parting gift from Lazarevich. Pity he took the pin.
Get back!
Elena!
The hell is wrong with him?
Oh my god.
Elena! Okay, you're gonna be okay. Come on, we're gonna get you out of here. Come on.
Just stop, Lazarevich. Go.
Not a chance. Come on.
Shit.
It's all right. I've got her. You cover us.
All right, this way.
Lazarevich.
I understand why Flynn was so loyal to Lazarevich. Lazarevich gave zero shits about him. Why do that? Pretty sure it's a given it'll be permanent, no contact for a long time. The trial, I swear. If he gets his parents to get a high-powered lawyer and it gets down to a misdemeanor, I may be in jail. Don't do that. I think I remember this. Oh no, he dead now? Yeah, they fucked with Elena. It's not a movie. Can't you hear that in my incredibly dramatic voice? Yeah. They've used similar lines before. I think earlier in the game, they were like, this isn't a movie. Or maybe it was the first game. I don't remember. But I remember someone saying that before. And they all ate the sap, became one with the tree, and lived happily ever after. Dude, I want to eat tree sap. Okay, bye guys. Good luck. Good luck.
Come on, honey. You can do it. Hang on.
With whatever you got going on.
You have to get Elena out of here.
I'll clear the way.
I have to? Oh. Oh, I should pick up the micro. We have like very little ammo. I gotta imagine this is gonna be gnarly. The only thing I... Ooh. That's not good.
Look out! It's over. Bring it!
Here we go.
I only remember one thing from this game.
Keep moving.
Okay, we're
And
gonna move. Come on.
it's the final
You can do it.
boss. That's the only thing, and I remember hating, beyond hatred, the final boss in this. For legal reasons, I will not retaliate against my brother-in-law, just so we're clear. Good. Good. Good.
Watch out. Okay, a little bit further. Here we go.
It might feel like the right decision, but it's not. Because then you're hurting the ones around you, too. Retaliation like that's pure selfishness, and it's not going to make anything better. Platypus Phil, on the other hand, makes no such promises. That's true. Platypus Phil can do whatever Platypus Phil wants. I wish I still had... sniper rifle.
Incoming! Clear out!
You piece of shit! I think that guy got hit with the, Alright. He ducked. 30. Ducking son of a bitch. And that was it for that? Okay, we need... Let's get... Sure, shotgun, why not? Okay, good. It didn't, like, disappear.
Okay, we're gonna move. Come on. You can do it.
Alright, shotgun.
Elena, you all right?
Come on, let's step over this.
Do like the handgun. Maybe I'm gonna take that one over. But the grenades were good. No, what? It said more ammo. I wanted the more ammo. No, I don't know if I should have the shotgun. M4 might be. There's a lot of M4 around.
You can do it. Come on, one big step.
Sniper rifle. Maybe we'll grab the sniper rifle? There's 2? How much ammo do I get for all the...
Chloe?
2 rounds? That's not gonna help. A lot of M4. Shotgun is not good. Whatever. We'll shotgun. We'll live the shotgun life. Okay, which one's Chloe and which one's Elena and which one do we like? You know what? At least I didn't jump off into a cliff there. I thought I could grab the pillar. Elena is almost dead. Chloe is the one helping her. Got it. So that's Chloe and that's Elena. Chloe on the left, Elena's on the right. I have action platformer news. All right, Avery, how you doing? Happy Monday. We're rooting for Elena, but don't hate Chloe. Okay, I like that. We don't hate Chloe. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I found out Avery also streams, so we should give Avery a shout out. I've never been in Avery's stream before, but we'll give Avery a shout out. Hell yeah. Tiny Dangerous Dungeons has a remake coming out next month. Tiny Dangerous Dungeons, is that a roguelike? I feel like I heard of Tiny Dungeons before. It's getting the full color treatment like Super Dangerous has. Oh, I've never heard of it then. Because I stream during the workday. Oh, when I asleep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Makes sense. Elena is your wife. Chloe is the one you'll bounce between betraying you and being helpful. Elena's not our wife. Silly Greg, let's make it easier. Well, then give everyone do that for everyone. Then once Avery's done, can you shout out Teak, and then can you shout out Darby? Do that. Can you follow everyone at once? Can we just fill chat with like follow them? I demand you. Nope, just a platformer. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen them then. I don't think I'm familiar with them. In Drake's Dreams. What if we like smush them together into one human? Because that's totally how things work. When two become one. Wonder Twins. Power of togetherness. Activate. I have to wait. Yeah, I know. They're like $5 and take a few hours to beat. Oh, okay. The first one that's getting a remake is getting Expanded Dungeon, and it looked like a Game Boy game. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. No, I can't say I've ever heard of it.
I think that's the last of them.
Is it top-down, side-scrolling?
Hey, Elena, how you doing, huh?
Not good.
You just hang in there, okay? I'm counting on you. Head for the gate. Go as fast as you can.
What do you mean? No. No way.
Look, Chloe, I have to end this.
No, you don't. Don't you dare take on this stupid crusade.
Just get her out of here.
Not without you.
Look, if that stuff could really transform Lazarevich and his army.
Please don't do this.
If it could actually make him invincible, and I didn't try to stop it.
But this is suicide. And you know it.
Just go. Get as far away from this place as you can.
Elena didn't take, like, the full brunt of the grenade, right? It was just, like, force impact. Yeah, or else she'd be, like, pieces. So she's internal trauma, right? That blood is Flynn's blood because he dropped the grenade on himself, so that's Flynn's blood, right? 5 hours, take a few hours to beat. The first one's getting a remake, is getting Expanded Dungeon, and it looked like a Game Boy game. Now it looks like a Super Nintendo game, and it's a side-scroller. Oh, okay, cool. The old pixel art color. Sure, why not? Whatever Spice Girl said, girl power or something. I believe that's exactly what they said. What happened to our cameraman friend? Oh, Jeff. Fuck you, Jeff. We tried to save him, and then Lazarevich shot Jeff. They shot Jeff in the stomach, then we dragged him around for a little while, and then we ran into Lazarevich. Chloe turned on us again, and Lazarevich shot Jeff, but fuck you, Jeff. We don't like Jeff. Oh, he deaded. Oh, he big deaded. The development studio has not a single person leave in all its existence, too. How long has it been around for? If that's what makes you feel better, then yes. I think because she was close to the Big Bang. So many different things went through my head as to what Big Bang was, and you mean grenade. Yeah. Yeah. Depends on the grenade. Get lucky with the shrapnel and, yeah, just the loud boom. Pixel art or pixel fart? Both? They're a solo dev. Oh. I have never left my studio. I didn't really want to try and spell that. Fair enough. Jeff or Geoff is Jeff with 2 F's. Wait, they... how do you spell your name? That's Jeff with 2 F's. It didn't help. It didn't help. You got it. You got it. I had a friend growing up that was Jeff with the GEO, and then my cousin is Jeff JE. That always confused me. I was like, why are there two ways to spell the same name? The hell is wrong with people? They're just trying to confuse us. It was Jeff with two F's and a J and a J. Grenade. Oh, my brain can apparently spell it. Nice. Grenade. Reese and Reese. You know, I always thought it was Rise. Well, you can, but it's not a good idea. Geoff. G and J can be pronounced the same way. Yoff.
What the hell am I doing?
Anyone else before I shower? I think those are the only people here. Forget Geoff. I just want C and Bean to make up his goddamn mind. Scene Bean. Scene Bean. Got a friend who named her oldest daughter. Is that Welsh? Bet you pronounced that wrong. Yup. It's Irish? Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. Yofa. Did I get close? It's sh. Yosha. Osha. Osha? Yosha. F-E is S-H, right? Oh, V. It's V. It's V. I knew it had a different pronunciation. It's V. It's V. It's Eva. V. That's Irish Gaelic. I get the AE and I confuse with common spelling. It's an annoying issue. I got you. Yes. Not quite, but close enough. Sanebane. She goes by Eva rather than trying to get people to say it right. It helps.
Shit.
Post it all you want. You can't make me click that sus link. Spelling.its. I clicked on it. What's up, creature? We're gonna be here a while.
What the hell?
Drake. Drake! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! He's mine.
Sorry, pal. You're not my type.
Easy.
No, you have got to be kidding me.
This is the only thing I remember from when I played this the first time, and I died so much here. There is no B in Joan. I'm sorry. My friend married an Irishman, and they're still not sure when they're moving over there for good. But I like trimmed up my like neck hair and in between my mustache and my mutton chops today, and I think I inhaled like all of the clippings. I think I was just like doing lines of clippings. It feels like excuse me. Every once in a while, like I feel like there's just like hairs just like ha 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 fuck your throat. Ugh. I think I inhaled them. Not sure when they're moving, sometime around when his mom gets too sick to care for herself, so the kids all have good names for fitting in when they move. Even if they have American accents, and they're gonna have to learn how to speak Irish. I always thought it was Siobhan. That's Joan. Yep. See, becoming one with the tree, now they're friends and live happily ever after. The happy tree friends, but they're not bears. Do you think they'll turn into bears? Cute, adorable bears that do not care bear stare? That commit heinous acts of violence? I don't think he should have drank the water. Well, it's not water, it's sap. Either way, he shouldn't have drank it. They can fly now? Sure, it feels nice now, but the hangover is probably going to be awful. Did you see what it did to him? I don't think he's ever getting a hangover again. Here's the first try, maybe. Siobhan is not pronounced Joan, though. What's it pronounced, though? Siobhan? Is that really Siobhan? That makes more sense. I like Siobhan. That's a nice name. And then you could call him Vaughn. Siobhan. It is pronounced Siobhan. God damn it. Why'd you break it? Why'd you break it? There you go. What's up, Smoke? Siobhan. Siobhan. Americanized version. I like the Americanized version. Oh, and you did Take a Look too, and that didn't work? I didn't even see that one go up. My fault.
Do you want to take a look at me, Diddies?
Why were there two? Why was there an echo?
For the fallen!
Was there always an echo with the ditties?
Do you want to take a look at me, Diddies?
Was there always an... That one didn't have one. It's not titties. Ditties. Ditties. She clearly says ditties. I can't help control the way you hear things, but it's not boobies. She's saying, do you want to see my songs? That's what she's saying. You dirty fucking perverts. Time to go get wet. All right, Bill. Take it easy. Taking your sound sorted them. It was just restarting OBS, but now they like almost every time I turn on OBS, I have to refresh trigger fire. Because it seems to mess up constantly. That works though.
Do you want to take a look at me, Diddies?
Ditties. They call him the Streak. Jahira suddenly yelling in my speakers. Hell yeah, Jahira. Titties. Got it. No! I think it was just double queued up. Like how there are two titties. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are disgusting.
Cannot defeat me!
You sure about that?
Okay, he has a shotgun.
Stand your ground and fight.
Run! No.
Come and get me.
Okay, that looks explosive, right? I'm gonna shoot that shit. It's a
You
gimmick.
think you can stop me? Bring it
He's
on!
running! I didn't get him! Ah!
You're going to die here!
Come and get me.
Based on context, I'm inclined to agree with your chat. No! You played Baldur's Gate, Avery? Everyone queue up for the J.O. Crystal Sesh. Oh my god. What is happening right now? I think he blew himself up. Oh. He's like right on my tuchus.
Come and get me.
Ground and fight.
Come and get me.
I've made him very angry.
No! You will not stand in the way of destiny!
I don't know what that means.
Have some of this!
Let go. You're too handsy, Drake. That won't blow up on me. It did. Are things just blowing up on their own? He blew himself up with a grenade. That's funny. Climb! Uh-oh. Oh, problems? 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 Ah. 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 Ah.
Stand your ground like a man!
I'm a man? Ah. No! Ah! What'd I miss? I stepped away. Chaos!
Die here!
You missed literal chaos. Well, there goes first try.
Come on, you big ugly bitch.
Ah, I'm over here. Okay, I blew myself up a little bit. Not my fault. Nathan Croft Jones III, do not say come and get me while you're dying. I was not dying. I was dead. You should have safety glasses, because that's going to keep him alive. The goggles, they do nothing.
Come on, you big ugly bitch.
No! You think you can stop me?
It's fine. I'm dead. Please, no!
I will crush you!
If he dies, he dies. None of that was what I wanted to do!
Come on, you big ugly bitch.
Did that not hurt him?
Run like a man!
I'm not a man, I'm a child! You wouldn't pick on a child! You wouldn't hit someone with glasses!
Come on!
I'm dead. I don't know why I ran back that way.
You're going to die here!
Come on!
No! You think you can stop me? Drake!
Well, he knows my name. It's nice.
You're going to die here!
Come and get me!
Bring it on!
I went in the wrong direction. Oh! Oh! He's running! I don't know why I stopped to pick that up. They stop you from having something in your eye?
Stand in the way of destiny!
But what if we want something in our eye? He blew himself up. Again.
Come on, die!
Like, free eye stuff. Oh! Oh! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Drop down!
You're going to die here!
Stealth jump!
Eat this! Whoa!
Fuck.
Drake!
Ah! He's running again!
Eat this!
That's a lot of grenades.
Yes, come on! I want you to die!
Yes!
Zarvich! You think I am a monster, but you're no different from me, Drake. How many men have you killed? How many just today? That's it, boy. No compassion, no mercy. Do it! No. You don't have the will.
Maybe not. But they do.
We got really close the first time. We got really close the first time. That didn't take too long. It's just a really long fight.
Holy shit.
Oh, Metroid escape sequence. Ah. It's fine. This is fine.
Holy shit.
The game cheated. It cheated. I hit jump. Teleports behind you. Arabian goggles. Yeah, let's go. Serial, know what that what means. I am flighty and aloof. I do not know what anything means. This is just a marble in a spray can up here. Can't hear it rattle around. Dude, I wish I had a spray can so when I shake my head I could rattle it. I'm gonna do my own thing. Miles Morales.
Yes.
Truest words ever spoke. The test run is cool. Yeah, now we know what to do. I always find it disappointing when I fail in like these sequences right here. It kind of takes some of like the cool epicness away from it. I'm alive? My eye! I'm trying to shoot. There we go. I have no idea how I didn't die.
Nate! Whoa! Jesus! What?
Behind you!
Huh?
She be working out.
Come on, we gotta get her out of here. Up we go.
Come on, Sunshine.
She lifted up. Like, I'm assuming he's like a
What the
buck
hell did you do back
75. With one arm.
Save the world.
That's insane.
You got her? Damn it, we gotta move faster. Here. Let's go.
Oh, wait, what? Arabian goggles is a pervy thing? I missed the person I was 2 minutes ago before I learned this term. Oh no.
Oh no.
Lena.
Oh no.
Oh God, no. Lena, hold on, all right? Just hold on. Come on, stay with us.
It's the
You're gonna be
Blumpkin
okay.
all
You're gonna be
over
fine.
again.
You're gonna be just fine. Elena, don't do this. Elena.
Trekla, Sheffer Kerala Gabuchigre.
Tujiche.
You can't get me again.
So, it's been a long, strange trip, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. You know, you should play the hero more often. Suits you.
Nah. Tell me something, Nate.
What?
Do you love her?
Chloe, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Really, it's all right. Just do yourself a favor, cowboy. Tell her.
Chloe.
No. My turn to walk away. But admit it. You're gonna miss this ass.
Well, look who's not supposed to be out of bed.
Yeah, he's a lousy patient. Stubborn as all hell.
I'm not stubborn, I'm just restless.
So, no giant sapphire.
Once again, no.
And you're sure of that?
Yes.
Just a metaphor, I'm afraid.
Metaphor ain't gonna pay your bills, kid.
Well, something else will come along. Just gotta have faith.
Yeah. That and a quarter will get you 25 cents. Which way'd Chloe go? See you later.
It's disgusting, Sully.
Dirty old man, Sullivan.
Uh-huh.
You did good, Nate. I think he'd approve.
Yeah?
Oh!
So where do we go from here, huh?
I don't know.
Oh! What?
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Of course not. But then again, neither have I.
Good.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared were you that I was gonna die?
4.
4?
Yeah, why?
A 4.
Yeah.
You were at least an 8.
An 8?
You were a total 8.
An 8? Those guardian things were an 8.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, those were terrifying.
What's a 10?
Clowns?
Clowns over my death?
I hate
Clowns?
clowns. I hate clowns.
Oh my word. You thought I was dead.
No.
No, you thought I was gone.
No,
Yes,
no.
you did.
No,
I
I
saw
had
you
you all
shed
along.
tears. You shed a bunch of them.
Tears?
Mhm.
It was raining.
No, it was not.
You were unconscious and it was
It
raining.
was totally sunny out and you were bawling.
It wasn't sunny. You were unconscious.
Whatever. I kept your tears in a jar. I have proof.
I'll give you 5. How's that?
Adorable. Adorable. I like how they just like fell right back into it. Well, I thought that said sharded. It said charted. It would be funny if it said sharded. We can all be traumatized together. So I have to look up this Arabian goggles thing. Are there visuals that go along with it? Is this appropriate for stream? What have you done, Smoke? Arabian goggles. Arabian horse, that's nice. GIF? Picture? Okay, picture. There's got to be a name for everything. A sexual act of settling testicles on a person's eye sockets. So rather than it's just teabagging, right? That's all that, like, every time a gamer runs around, they're just performing the Arabian goggles. Great. Great. Of course Smoke knows about the Arabian goggles. Of course. Did that not go off? I get banned from Twitch. There's something weird going on. I don't know how to. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I just like reset the cache.
My morals! My beliefs! No! I
don't know what to do about that. We have volumes 1 through 19 at work. Volume 20 is very hard to come by for some reason. Arabian goggles are used in desert environments. Of course. It works at ye old porn shop. Of course you do, Bill. By the way, you were blurry till they kissed and then went, whoa. Oh. Yeah, the autofocus works pretty good on this, but sometimes it gets a little goofy. Always the clowns. It's always the clowns. Everyone likes clowns unless you're in The Sims, and then they hate clowns, and you give them a clown and you lock them in a room and you remove the door and you just let them hang out with the clowns. Show picture, please. I will not. I will not. I will not. I will not. I refuse. Delightful. It didn't. Nope. The pictures are hilarious. They are not hilarious. That did. Yeah. I had to redo the you have to reset the cache. I don't know why it's doing that though. We literally just did that. I've been checking it like at the beginning of the stream. It works. And then some reason for like after like a set amount of time, it just the sound alerts just stop. I don't know what I'll try to look something up. It's trigger fire, it's OBS, something went goofy. Something went goofy. Does Civ have clowns? I don't believe so. They might have mimes though, which are frightening in their own special way. We do not like clowns. We do not like clowns. We like killer clowns from space. Maybe. Can you add it back as a brand new thing? Add what back as a brand new thing? Arabian goggles? No. Anyone remember those killer clowns from back in like 2020? My town had some. We were advised not to go out. Yeah, there was some sort of like meme thing going around where people were like dressing up as clowns. Oh, the sounds? Like redo all the sounds? I don't think that that's the problem. I don't know where the problem's coming from, whether it's trigger fire or OBS. I'm guessing it's on OBS's end, but oh, like make a new, oh, I see what you mean. You mean make a like a brand new source? Like just redo the source? Yeah, I could probably redo the source. That might, maybe. If I can remember to do that, I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. That might solve it. That might solve it. This game, Uncharted 2, is definitely a step up in, like, everything. It's like a step up in everything. It has more, like, set pieces, like, big set pieces and stuff like that. You know, like the train falling and stuff like that. Shit, the train level was really cool. Like, the whole, like, going through all those, like, I don't know, that clockwork? Like, that clockwork, you know, where you were jumping around with Tenzin, I think that was his name, when you were, like, there's just so many different, like, set pieces in the game. Really cool. Really cool. It definitely has more of an epic feel. The guns feel better. They're all, like, huge improvements over the first game. Like, I felt a lot of the beginning weapons that you got were just not that great, so I just relied on the handgun. This one, like, everything is much better. Much better. Like, all the weapons feel solid. Like, big improvement. Big improvement. Like, I did not like the micro in the first game. It's better in this one. The AK-47, better in this one. Like, everything. Drake moves faster. Drake moved relatively slow in Uncharted 1. He moves a lot faster in this. That feels good. But they also add in faster enemies, too. Like, one of my few complaints is sometimes, like, you'll, like, jump out at something or, like, walk. Drake still has this, like, weird momentum kind of to him. And he, like, really goes. And so, like, if you're trying to, like, make a small adjustment, he just, woo, and it's off a cliff, you know. It's not the end of the world. The checkpoints are very frequent, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You rarely lose. The only downside is if you're, like, exploring and you slip off a cliff or do something stupid, like try to jump to something, and because things aren't always, like, clear as to what you could grab onto, you might take, like, a leap of faith and Drake just doesn't grab it, you know, and you fall to your doom. The only downside to that is when you kill a bunch of enemies, they drop all their weapons around. You got to make sure that, you know, well, it doesn't matter. You can end up losing shit, that's all. So if you, like what happened there towards the end for us, when I, like, tried to jump to that, like, bridge with the decline, and I had picked up the more grenade ammo, and then I died, and then that grenade ammo was gone. That's the only, like, real downside. It's not the end of the world. It might just realign things if it's needed. What is your collection number? It was out of 100. Yeah, we'll find that out once we get through this. I don't know. I think we got to, like, 70 something. He's fitter in the second? Yeah, probably. All that exercise that he got in the first one. But yeah, everything's bigger. They even introduce, like, new mechanics and stuff. There's, like, sort of stealth. There's sort of stealth. Drake just has, like, this proclivity to, like, try to, like, grab things constantly. Sometimes you don't want to, like, grab certain stuff, and he'll be, like, there's, like, a little bit of a magnet thing, so he'll, like, pull over to things. There were a handful of times where I was jumping, there's, like, a grabbable thing near me, and Drake would jump forward and then just, like, turn in the air and grab shit. Which I guess is, like, a good and a bad thing. It kind of, like, if you don't want to grab something, it's a pain in the ass, but if you, like, kind of, like, make a misguess and you're jumping, that magnet pulling you in can be helpful. It's definitely a step up from the first game. The first game's a lot of fun. It doesn't have as many large set pieces this one does. They're both really good looking games though, like graphic wise, and you know, different environments. You're not like retreading the exact same grounds anymore, which is cool. I kind of wish that there were a few more puzzles. You know, you get like 2 or 3 and that's kind of it. I kind of wish that I'm a puzzly person. I like the puzzles. And I mean, honestly, you're just looking at the book and then lining images up. So it's not exactly too puzzly. I wish there was more stuff like that. I really like the platforming sections too. I kind of wish that they would like mix those in. They're very few and far between. But I kind of wish that there was a little bit more of a mix. I mean, at the heart of this game, like I said before, this is a cover shooter. It's an action game first and foremost, and everything else is kind of like filler along the way. But those sections do stand out. They do stand out. And they're good. They're good. They're a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. I like it better than 1. I like it better than 1. Yeah, like I was saying, they like introduced more mechanics. Getting distracted. So at the beginning of the game, like one of the first things they do is they're like, here's some stealth. I kind of wish that they gave you another stealth section. They introduce it at the beginning when you're breaking into the museum and trying to get, I forget whoever's like lamp it was. Other explorer. Not Sir Francis Drake, but other guy. I forget who it was. They like mention him twice and then they never talk about him again. They're like, it's his lamp, it's his journal, and we won't mention him again. I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't Drake, it was somebody else. All I can think is Ponce de Leon, and I know that that's not who it was. Polo, that's it. Thank you, Darby. It was Marco Polo. Yeah, it was Marco Polo. Excellent. Excellent. All I did was have to think of that. And there's some cool attentions to detail. When you're going through whatever, like, downtown Tibetan city that was, you like, go up to the roof of the hotel, and there's a pool, and the first thing I did was jump into it, and Drake is just like, Marco! And Chloe, the other one, she was like, I'm not playing that stupid game with you. And Drake's like, Marco. Dude, like, there's some, like, small little subtle things that you could easily never do. And they have, like, small little comments and stuff about it. And I like that. That's really cool. That's really cool. And that's throughout the game. Like, that's one example. But there's a ton of different instances where they do stuff like that. And that's really cool. That's groovy. I like that. I enjoy that quite a bit. It definitely... I do not get, like, world immersion, but it definitely adds to the feel of everything. It definitely makes it seem more alive. Like, these are, you know, instead of robots that you're controlling, you know, it makes them feel more alive. And I like that. I like that. The interactions, it's really well written, you know. It's very well written. There's a lot of jokes. There's snarkiness. There are just some very nice moments and stuff overall, it seems. It's good. It's good. I believe I wasn't watching the credits, but I think it's still Amy Hennig, right? She wrote all 4 Uncharted games, at least 3 of them. She did a really good job. She is a gem. She's definitely a gem. But yeah, ton of fun. I definitely think this one is a improvement over the first. I'm excited. I don't remember 3 at all. I'm excited to see, like, what kind of changes we have in that one too. But you want to know how many treasures I have? I don't know. Do they tell you? I forgot to look at the end of the game. A rock in a hard place? Where? Bonuses. Treasures. 73. That's pretty good. We only missed, like, what was that? Like 3 or 4 in the last one. This 27. That's 27. 27 is a large number. That's not 3. Oh, they give you all the cutscenes? Yo. And they tell you how long they are? That's neat. Are there any hidden ones? I want one that's like outtakes. Medals? Oh, these are all like the achievements and stuff that you can get. Yeah, I will not be doing all of that. What's up, Yo You Challenger? How you doing? This is why it didn't need a live action movie. It's already a movie. It is. It is. I don't mind the fact that they tried to make a movie out of it. Tried. They did not succeed. They failed. I don't mind the fact that they did. You know, Indiana Jones already exists out there. So, do you really want to make Indiana Jones again, or do you want to try to separate yourself? But I don't know. I don't see why you can't just make Indiana Jones. Just do it. Buddy Indiana Jones. What's wrong with that? Just do it. I think they should try again. I think they should try again. And they should get Nathan Fillion. And I know you like Tom Selleck, Darby. I think he's way too old at this point. I guess the idea is Drake is like in his like 30s, right? Early 30s, mid 30s, something like that. Sully's like in his like early 50s. I think Tom Selleck is like 70 years old now. He's also an asshat. Tom Selleck's also an asshat. That broke my heart a little bit. A little bit. I was like, no, not Tom. No, why? Your mustache was magical. Why you gotta be a douche? Yeah, I beat Uncharted 2. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to know these things. You read the internet enough and information leaks into your brain sometimes. It makes you sad. Dude, my hit ratio was 60%. That's not bad for considering I'm just like, mew, mew. We'll find another dude for Sully. We'll find another dude for Sully. I killed one person with the Mossberg. That's good. PO8? I don't even know where that is. Sure. Man, I don't know that we're gonna go back through and grab all the treasures. That's a lot of treasures left over. It would basically be playing the entire game. Look, just about every chapter we missed something on. Oh. Part of the train, snowy train. So many. Yeah, it's like, it's not every chapter, but it's just about every chapter. I think that's too much to go back through and grab. I would like to grab all the treasures. I think when I originally played through the game, I think I found everything. I think I went through and like grabbed everything, but that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That one had 10. Yeah, if it was just a few, yeah, I mean, I want all of them. I want them all. I want them all. That is my feelings. I want them, but yeah, maybe if we had done better. Maybe if we had done better, but that's basically playing through the entire game again. I want to play through the whole game again. The nice thing is, you just get to the treasure, you pick it up, and then you go. And then you could just, like, exit out. You know, you don't have to, like, beat the chapter. Which, I do appreciate that. That's nice. Once you pick it up, that's it. Saves to your, whatever, profile or whatever, and you're good to go. But, yeah, 27's a lot. Okay, I'm removing the teabag and eye sockets. We don't need that there anymore. Number three, do you guys want Uncharted number 3? Is there a clamoring for Uncharted number 3? Do we clamor? Do we clamor? Do we? A grappling hook. Did we ever need them in the first place? Maybe. It's that or Diddy Kong Racing. Uber. Cool Runner has been playing through Diddy Kong Racing. Uncharted. Drake's Deception. Dude. There's 56,000 followers for Drake's Fortune. There's 700,000 for A Thief's End. There's 64,000 for Among Thieves. There's 5.1. Oh, wait. Nope, that was the wrong one. There's 74,000. There we go. Let's go to that one. Times 3. Wait. I need a clever title. I need a clever title. Okay, I got a great title. This is the best one. This is a terrible title. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I got nothing. Oh! We also need